The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Arizona Diamondbacks.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Zach Greinke gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What's your take on him, H?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now. Well, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at third baseman Jake Lamb. Now, they put him in the outfield every now and then, but he's primarily a third baseman. I think he surprised a lot of people coming out of the University of Washington. They didn't think he was going to have this kind of power. He's not only got power, he's got good range defensively as well.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make it work for him. So that three-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Peralta's under it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Right over the middle, knee high.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it. And the inning is over. Good work there by Zach Greinke. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. What's the key to a home victory, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Tanner Roark will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, last outing he pitched into the 5th inning, and he just didn't have enough to get past that. Got a no decision. I think if he can give them some length, get to the 6th or maybe the 7th, then he's got a good shot of winning this game today. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Nationals. And I'm looking at Corey Dickerson. He can hold his own defensively, not going to make a lot of mistakes, but clearly his bat is what everybody's talking about.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Shortstop, Ketel Marte.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And no one will track it down.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, David Peralta. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. His career line against Roark up until this point, he's only 1 for 10. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Dickerson on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner and set up behind the plate. Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Matt, my man, Rusty Valentine. I just like saying the name, Rusty Valentine. Okay, I'm supposed to talk about what he calls. Look, he's a little accurate on the corners. He's not going to give you much, but he's accurate. But if you go up and down, you might get some calls.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now in the box, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Number 10, Corey Dickerson.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And there's ball one.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
And this will be fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Career line against Greinke, 4 for 11. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
And this is fouled at the plate.
Oh, he might have got away with one. A 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Again, he sends it out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit.
Well, he saw everything in the kitchen sink. He fouled off a bunch of pitches and then was able to get the pitch he wanted and get a base hit.
Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Tough slider down low for a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Martinez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nationals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jake Lamb standing in now. His career line against Roark up until this point, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. The high fastball is in there.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dickerson ranging back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Batting fifth, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the change of El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
He is throwing the ball well. He's rewriting the last name on the back of those jerseys. U-G-L-Y. Those swings are ugly.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Turner gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in, Matt Wieters.
Leading off for the
He'll
Nationals.
start things out here in a tie ball game.
Matt Wieters.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Outside, 3-0 now. Three 3-0 pitch on its way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Stepping in, Tanner Roark. And we'll likely see him square around to bunt. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Shows bunt here, but this one misses, ball 3.
He walked the first guy. Now you're sitting here 3-1. You have to get your pitch to hit. Don't let him off the hook.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll indeed square on 3-1 as he gets this one down. There's one on to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
In now, Trey Turner. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for the left-handed hitter Daniel Murphy.
This is why location is so important when you're pitching in the big leagues. Catcher sets up on the outside, the ball drifts back over the middle, and major league hitters are just not going to miss it, as you see here at the base hit.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
0-2, here it comes. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Brandon Drury will bat next. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. And he takes a called strike one.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Pitch on the way. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Just foul. Squared that one up just a little late. The 2-2 one more time. Hard on the ground towards short. Kerner fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number one.
Batting 8, catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Now at the plate, Jeff Mathis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Batting 9.
Coming to the plate now, Zach Greinke. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Line to the right side. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Well, that was a classic strikeout pitch with the changeup down right there. He just missed. You know, he hit fastball, then came back with the changeup. I think he comes back with another fastball in. You got him guessing now for sure.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's off the left field wall. He takes the turn and heads for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Yeah, and it was a good pitch. Almost getting it past him, but he catches up to it at the last second and goes to the opposite field, and the ball makes it all the way to the wall, allowing him to hustle all the way around for a triple.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Barehanded at his knees. Not in time. A major league effort, but he couldn't finish the play, so the run comes in to score.
Well, that's a nice infield single, and was he flying down the line or what? But, man, you used to say, hey, he's smelling that base hit right there. He was digging for that hit.
Into the box, Ryan Zimmerman takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Well, we always expect him, if he's got two hits in the hit column, something's going to be over the boards. But hey, he'll take the two singles, not complaining.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 delivery. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with this release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in from Martinez, and that'll force the runner to hold on at third base. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Eaton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you gotta stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. And a surprising intentional walk here, as that will now load the bases.
Now batting, catcher, Tanner Roark.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tanner Roark. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at-bat.
Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
A pause and the 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And this is fouled back and out of play.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Washington leads this one 2-0. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Man, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1-1.
And he misses 2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for it.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Fastball in there, 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. So leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
David Peralta.
Ready for another chance? David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, up onto the balcony and gone. So it's a two-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Diamondbacks have come back to tie this one at 2.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom, he misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Hit to short. Turner has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Striding in once again, Jake Lamb. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 runs on just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Soft liner to the right side. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
In now, A.J. Pollock, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Popped high in the air. Mathis has a play. One away. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Digging in to try it again. Bryce Harper 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1 and 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Well, that's it. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Back-to-back changeups. He spit on the first one, recognizing it well, saw the second one, and didn't miss it for the base hit.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he just misses with a curveball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And he is in there.
So we always say you fall behind the count. In this case, 2-0, you're going to get hurt. He was forced to give him a fastball, and sure enough, the hitter didn't miss it.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And that misses 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And this is going to be a foul ball. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Into the box now. Brandon Drury comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Brandon Drury.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out.
The catcher, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
Now batting, Jeff Mathis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Stepping up now, Zach Greinke. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Leonis Martin will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Martin.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fly ball to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Ketel Marte.
Ready for another shot now. Ketel Marte 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One 0 count. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Two and 1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Into the box now, David Peralta. As he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail 3-2. Ruby De La Rosa takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 13, Ruby De La Rosa.
Ready once again, Adam Eaton.
Leading off for
he
the
hit a
Nationals.
sac fly earlier.
Center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, so the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Catcher, Matt Wieters.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Couple of walks for him thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Goodness. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Little dribbler down the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, catcher, Tanner Roark.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tanner Roark. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Ready on 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're up 3-2. Digging in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 3-2. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Now at the plate, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Trey Turner.
Into the windup and the pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Ready for another shot now. Daniel Murphy. His past numbers against Ruby De La Rosa. He's gone 2 for 5. He also has 1 home run. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take them twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Striding in once again, Bryce Harper. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Here comes the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Standing in, A.J. Pollock. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Drury. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
Cue shot here out towards short. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's one of those you're talking to. It. Sit down ball, sit down ball. You're watching it all the way to left field, watching the left fielder not get a good break. Thank you.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Joe Blanton takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Joe Blanton.
Blanco will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Gregor Blanco.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, both starters are out of the game, but you know, it's so different today. Now you almost want to get to the bullpen before you extend that starter. At least that's how it seems most managers play it these days.
Tapped up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. Blanton set. The pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The 0-1 on its way. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out with the man at first. Line towards center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Arizona. Still a 3-2 ball game. Gregor Blanco will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 5, Gregor Blanco.
Archie Bradley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Archie Bradley.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Chris Iannetta is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 8, Chris Iannetta.
In there for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now this is popped up. Room, however, for Iannetta behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In there, 1-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. Iannetta has it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Third baseman,
Visiting
6,
Nationals holding the lead here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the game. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rendon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Sean
attention,
Kelly
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching for
bullpen
the
in the
Nationals,
bottom half of the eighth.
Number 27, Sean Kelly.
At the plate, Ketel Marte. A hit in 2 tries so
Leading
far.
off for the
Now
Diamondbacks,
action in the bullpen as their
the
closer
shortstop,
starts to get loose out there.
Marte.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Stepping in now, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Now here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center after it is eaten. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His past history with Sean Kelly, 1 for 4. And that misses for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
No strike.
Two out, nobody on. And there's the first strike. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Trevor Gott enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Jake Lamb will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1-0.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Here he comes on 2-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, I don't know what he was sitting on right there, but that's the pitch you want. You're heading the count, and you get a fastball right there, middle in. I don't know. I'd have had to swing at that.
Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Murphy to his right. He has it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now in the box, Adam Eaton.
Leading off for
He'll
the
be
Nationals.
charged with trying to get on
Center
board,
fielder,
leading off
number
the
2,
9th.
Adam Eaton.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Softly hit out to short. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Well, they came in this half inning hoping they could add some insurance to their lead. Nothing better than getting that first guy on to get things going.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Adam Lind will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1.
Man, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
The 1-0 pitch. That's by him for strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in, Trey Turner. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike one.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from game one after this. Coda Glover takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 30, Coda Glover.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
In there, 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
Swung on and lifted into shallow center field. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the 9th.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Hot shot to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into that. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
First 2 hitters of the inning go back-to-back singles, and now they're first and third. This has the makings of a big inning.
Second baseman, Brandon Drury.
So stepping in, Brendan Drury, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner will get back standing. Dribbled to the right side. It will be too late at first. It'll be an infield single as the run comes in to score.
Well, Matt, it drives in the tying run at the bottom of the ninth. Nothing like that. You can try to match it in practice. You can't do it in the game because of this. Listen to this crowd. They're going crazy.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The pitcher, number 25, Archie Bradley.
Stepping in, Archie Bradley. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measure the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. One away. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Murphy's got it. And they will walk off with game one here at home.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Arizona take the 1-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes.